Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. We've got a load of new Team of the Year SBCs. We've got coins, like players in my club, all sorts. So I'm going to be doing a lot of these, opening, of course, the packs from them. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, getting a Team of the Year player. The amount of times I've said that, if you guys watched the last couple of streams I've done, we have opened so many packs. We've opened 125Ks, 100Ks, 50Ks, 45Ks, 55Ks. Literally all of the packs available, I've opened them. And I've not got anything of that much value at all. I think the best player I've got is Thibaut Courtois so far during Team of the Year. So we've got so much, so many packs open so far, but we're going to open some more. This is the team I'm currently going with as well. You guys will not have seen this because I've upgraded this team recently. Yeah, I've got Zlatan Ibrahimović now with his flashback card. George Best from the last stream. And then we've got Kimpembe down here. Do I think there'll be a Team of the Week SBC? No. When should you buy Son? Whenever. He's really cheap. So, like, when there's a lightning round, he's one of those, like, really cheap cards. So, when there's a lightning round. But his card doesn't fluctuate that much because he's just a really cheap, like, average card at this stage of the game. Do icon crafting? I've done that, like, too much. I don't want to do any more of that because by this stage now, like, I don't have enough to afford any of the icons I want. So there's no point in me doing that. We're going to start off with the Team of the Year Challenge SBC though. I've done loads of icon crafting though. I've got Campbell and Best from doing that. Grossy, welcome to the stream. What's going on, man? So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do these SBCs cheaply if you're looking to do so. You can just copy me. You mean Inform Son? He was cheapest, those types of cards were cheapest just before Team of the Year because there was a lot of panic selling, but they're cheap. Like, they're not going to, there's nothing that's going to make that card suddenly drop down in price. Like, now, he's going up probably at the moment. I've not looked at his price, but that's what's happening across the board with those types of cards. So, he's not suddenly going to, like, drop down in price. Just buy him whenever. Okay, then, so, you need at least 4 leagues, players from the same nation is a maximum of 3. So, you can just go with, like quite a simple kind of team like this. You need 78 overall rating. So go with like La Liga. Let's go with La Liga centre back and defensive midfielder here. I'll see what I've got. I just want to use non-rares. So I'll go and get some cards off the market here. So if I go down here with one, down here with another, up here with another, and then in goal I'll go with a random player. And then I think that should work. So let's go back out here now. Let's just go with La Liga centre-backs. And they should be cheap because we've got all these SBCs at the moment, so there's so many of these cards. I know as untradables, there's so many of them, but people that get the untradables will then sell the tradable cards super cheap and stuff, so you'll see a lot of these quite cheaply. Sam Collard, welcome to the stream, man. What's going on? So, just need to get a La Liga defence, basically. Also, that water bottle is massive. I thought this was going to be like a small water bottle when I ordered it. Apparently it's like 2 litres and it's massive, so well done me. So I need to do that, and then I need to get a defensive midfielder as well, also from La Liga. Is there a new icon SBC? No, there isn't. There's no new icon SBC. There's no new flashback SBC either, which is surprising. There is, however, a Champions League winner. Well, it's a Team of the Year nominee card, but it's called like the Champions League winner or something. It's for what's his name? Gareth Bale. So yeah, I think it's so expensive though. I looked at the requirements quickly. I've not seen the exact price, but I was looking at the requirements, and it looks like an icon SBC kind of in terms of price for it anyway. You need like an 88 rated squad, you needed all sorts, so it's probably like 500 or 600, 700k at least. I'm not sure what the special cards it needed, but you needed a lot of really high rated teams, so I imagine it's probably quite an expensive one to complete. Okay, so let's just go with Germans here. I need a relatively high rating, I think. I know there's a 79 rated guy who plays for Leipzig because I used him in an SBC yesterday. Yeah, this guy here, Dema. I'll pick him up. Is Ibra worth it? Yeah, 100%. He's only like 150, 200k anyway, and you get 105k worth of packs in return. So yeah, definitely worth doing. You can't really like lose out on it because the card is so good. Like if he was on the market, he would be hundreds of thousands of coins, probably over 1 million. Well, I'm not sure. his stats make him worth that much. His league and nation isn't the best, but like I have Road to the Final Suárez, who I have as an untradeable, and he betters Ibrahimović betters him in every stat, and that Suárez card is like 1.8 million or something. It's insanely expensive, so you can get a card like that for such a good price. Like with the packs included as well, you're likely to get a good amount back. So it's so cheap. Will Salah go down in price more? I doubt it, but everyone's cheap at the moment. So just like buy anyone you need now. They'll go up in price. So it's best to buy them now. Okay, so I'll get these Brazilian guys. I might not have a high enough rated team. That's going to be a bit of an issue. I'll try and get some higher rated cards off the market. You can't get chemistry with a Premier League team. Don't build a Premier League team then. Just build a hybrid around him. Use Alessandrini, link him into French players, and then you can sub Alessandrini off as soon as the game begins. Don't buy Ibrahimović. You don't buy him. You do the SBC. Yeah, Salah won't really go down in price. He'll probably go up in price from now on. Okay, so I've got that guy. I need a few relatively higher rated players, so I'll go up in price a little bit. Have you guys packed a team of the year yet? Let me know. Go on Footbin, yeah, go on Footbin if you want to see how to do the SBC Jubilee. I did it for free just with untradables. Like if you have like decent untradables in your club or anything like that, you can do it really easily. Okay, I'll get Tillemans. He's 80 rated. And then I'll get Rongier as well. I think it's a 78 rating that I need. Bale is overpriced. Yeah, he is pretty expensive. And then I'll go with a striker. I'm not sure. I think I have a Depay in my club I could use, but I probably need like a slightly higher rated card. Balotelli is perfect. I already have a Balotelli actually, I think. So yeah, I'll do that. You bought Stoichkov, the middle version. He's so good. Yeah, he is. I have him in my current team. He is so good. Okay, so I think I've got hopefully enough players now. That Stoichkov card is my top scorer in my team, and that's in a team that has like Ibrahimović and loads of good players in. And Best as well. He outscores Best quite comfortably. Best is a better dribbler. He's so good on the ball, but just in terms of like as a pure goal scorer, Stoichkov is so good. Like his shooting's insane, especially like his finishing in the penalty area. Like he just smashes it past the keeper so easily because he has so much power behind all his shots. You packed tradable De Bruyne, nice one. Okay, so I don't quite have enough chemistry this way. If I have a Spanish goalkeeper, I don't know if I do. If I have a Spanish goalkeeper, that would help. I think that's basically what I need. Unless, no, I don't think I can do anything else. So yeah, I basically just need to get a Spanish goalkeeper or a German goalkeeper who doesn't play in this league. So I'll do this. How much money have I spent on this FIFA? Like, I don't know. Haven't spent money since the beginning of it. Very little, like £50 on the first day of the game, and then apart from that, nothing. And that right at the beginning, I didn't get anything from packs. It was pointless. Don't spend any money on the game. Like next year, I won't spend any money at all on the game. It's not worth it. Like I probably made like 100k from spending all that, and then from trading and mainly investing, I've managed to make way more. We don't get a walkout again. It's actually been so long since I've packed myself a walkout. So long. Like I did so many of these packs and things on my live stream recently, didn't get anything at all, and then I also didn't get any walkouts this morning when I was opening some packs too. Also, where is everyone? We don't even have 100 viewers on the stream yet after 10 minutes, which is pretty strange. Like normally we'd have a lot more. The hype for Team of the Year has just died off so much. Like you can see in the views like on YouTube and on streams over time, they've just dropped so much throughout the course of Team of the Year. Like the first day The hype was huge. Well, actually, there was more hype for Team of the Year before the promo started. Okay, so let's do a couple of La Liga packs. You're looking for a defence midfielder in the Premier League. You've used De Bruyne, Fabinho, and Fernandinho. Don't use De Bruyne as a defence midfielder. Fernandinho is a bit slow. Fabinho should do it for you. I'm not sure why you wouldn't. Fabinho is really good. If not, you can use Kante. I use Kante because I have him as an untradeable, but if I didn't have him as an untradeable, I'd use Fabinho because Kante isn't particularly like better for the price tag. He's like 300k and Fabinho's about 30. And Fabinho is also a lot taller and a lot stronger. Like, what I don't like about Kante is the fact that he's only 5'7". Like, Kante is sick. He's all over the place, always winning the ball back and everything. But he's just so small, so he doesn't win any headers. Should you get middle Stoichkov? He's really good. So yeah, if you need a good left winger and you want to spend that on him, yeah, because he is really good. I'd recommend him. Okay, so I can bring all these guys in for this team now. There we go. I've not got anything in any of these packs though for so long. My first 10 of these, I got 6 walkouts. I did the Premier League ones, and I don't actually think I got a single walkout from about 50 of them last time I did stream. Should you do squad battles? No, it's pointless. It's boring. I mean, unless you really want the coins, but it's so dull. Can I read your other comment, please? I can't see your other comment, so I can't at the moment. Just comment it again. Do Division Rivals, yeah. Division Rival Rewards is infinitely better than Squad Battle Rewards, and it's not mind-numbingly dull. Because, yeah, playing offline against the computer, like, I can't think of much worse things to do. Okay, so I'll do this other Team of the Year challenge, SBC. Best League SBC, well, as in the player you get, probably either the Liga. I've used Depay, he's really good. Gnabry is also really good from the Bundesliga, and then we haven't really had any other good ones apart from that. I think Skriniar's okay from the Serie A, but like he's a defender and costs loads. Okay, so I need a French player, at least 3 nationalities, at least 3 leagues, and at least 6 rare players, right? Should you sell your Ronaldo and do the Bale SBC? Well, you wouldn't just be selling Ronaldo and doing the Bale SBC. Like, what other upgrades could you make? Because obviously, like, the Bale SBC is like 600, 700, 800k, something like that, and the Bale SBC, well, no, Ronaldo's like what, 2 million. So, you'd be able to probably upgrade your team a lot for that kind of price. I need a French player somewhere. Let's see. Do I have any French players in La Liga? Because these are just cards I will obviously have as untradables. What about League upgrade SBCs? La Liga and the Premier League have the most Team of the Year cards. Ligue 1 gives the best probability of you getting a drop down because there's not that many players in it. Okay, so what do I need? I can basically just build like a defence all from one league, and then I can just put 2 extra things up here, like random players. If I do this, Bale SBC is nearly 1 million. Yeah, so you could get him and then have 1 million left over, which is decent. Thing is, I need a load of rare cards for this. How about I just use rare silvers? Would that work? I don't really want to use La Liga ones because there's going to be a League SBC. Should you get Griezmann? Completely depends on how many coins you have, what your team's like. Griezmann's good. Buy him if you want. Okay, so I'll just go with like irrelevant silver cards. You're watching from the gym. You didn't get who you would use instead of Kante. Instead of Kante, I'd use Fabinho. If you weren't to use Kante, I'd use Fabinho. Like in the Premier League, there aren't loads of options at defence midfield. Like it's Fabinho or Kante basically. They're the 2 best players to use in that position. So I don't really know what to suggest if you don't like either of them. I mean, you've got like Dembele, but he's got awful stamina and he's got 2-star weak foot, so he's not particularly good. Like there aren't that many options to go with, to be honest. Is a Prime Electrum Players Pack particularly good or not? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so I need a French player here. I think I'll just go with French rare cards, or not French rare cards, just rare gold cards, because the rare silvers are going to be like equally expensive probably anyway. What's the easiest method for making coins? Again, like I can't just answer a random question like this. It depends completely like on your budget and all sorts. Um, there's loads of like there's not like one easiest way of making coins. There's tons of really easy ways to make coins. Look on my channel, find something that suits your budget. I've got loads of videos on loads of methods. When are lightning rounds? They're normally every hour. You were saying squad battles aren't worth playing. I mean, you can make coins from them, but it's so dull. So I've never played squad battles before. I don't know many people who do. I mean, it's so boring. You're playing the computer, and you have to play like 4 games a day against the computer. Footmentor, welcome to the stream, man. What's going on? LT7 as well, welcome to the stream. And Senor Veterana as well. Loads of new people joining. You feel like De Bruyne gets lost more of the time, you don't see him? Depends where you play him. I play him as a central cam, and he's really good in that role. All the play goes through him, so that way like he's bound to get involved. But maybe if you play him as a centre mid or something, that's not the case. Is Ibra worth it? If you're going to use him, yeah. Definitely, like he's got such a good card, and he's what like 150, 200k, something like that, and you'll probably have untradables. Like I did him for free yesterday, and it was such a good card. I've been using him for champions, and previously I had been using Road to the Final Suárez. I swapped him out for Lewandowski's red card because I wasn't enjoying Suárez that much, and Lewandowski was better than him. But then I've brought what's his name in Ibrahimović, and he's been better than both of them. Like if you compare the stats as well, the crazy thing is Ibrahimović batters what's his name Suárez in every single stat, and Suárez is worth like 1.8 million I think, and that Ibrahimović card is like 200k, and you get 105k of packs back as well. So you're getting an insane card. Like he's better statistically in every area on his card, but on top of that, he's got 5-star skills to the 3 that Suárez has, which is the massive downside to that card. He's way taller. He's got, I think, better weak foot as well. I think anyway. Like he just completely batters him in every area basically. I'll get Pato as well. Okay, apparently I won't. What about Casillas? Or again, like. There's no point doing Casillas if you're not going to use him, but if you have a team that Casillas would fit into, like obviously go ahead and do him. He's like 50k, or maybe a bit more now, maybe like 60k, but he's 91 rated. So either way, even if you don't like him, you can trade him into an SBC, because the cheapest 91 rated card is Modric, and he's quite a lot more than that anyway. So yeah, like there's no point doing him if you're not going to use him, unless you're doing him to use in an SBC, which you can obviously do. But I mean, if you're going to use Casillas, if you have a team with like, I don't know, Ramos and someone else who's Spanish at the back, then there's no reason to not do him. Zaki, welcome to the stream. What's going on? If I had a choice of 3 centre mids in the Premier League, what would it be? I guess I kind of have 3 centre mids in my team, although it's a 4-2-3-1, so I have 2 defensive midfielders and 1 cam. I'd go with Kante, De Bruyne and Pogba, which is my midfield trio. It's Footmas, De Bruyne. Okay, so I've got 3 rare cards. I need a couple more, and I basically just need to build. Yeah, I just need to build a La Liga team basically. Pogba is probably the best option. How do I link Ibrahimović into my team? I'll show you with icons. If you don't have icons, just use Alessandrini and then link him into like Pogba and Kante or someone, and then sub him off. So yeah. This is my midfield trio, although in game it's different because I play 4-2-3-1, so these are defensive midfielders, he's at cam. But yeah, I link him in with icons on each side, and obviously that works really well. Although you've got loads of options, like alternatively you could use Alessandrini, gets a strong link in there. He'd link into Pogba as soon as the game starts, sub him off for someone like you might have Player of the Month Lucas or someone you could use. So yeah, you've got loads of different options. De Bruyne in the middle. Yeah, I'd play De Bruyne in the middle, and then it depends what formation you're playing. It depends what formation. If it's a flat trio, like a 4-3-3 or 4-3-2-1, I'd probably set my defensive custom tactic to De Bruyne in the middle, and then Pogba and Kante to stay back whilst attacking. And then I'd set probably my normal one would be Kante in the middle, set on stay back attacking with Pogba and De Bruyne on each side, so they get forwards more. And then maybe my ultra attacking would be like a 4-3-3 fourth variation with De Bruyne cam, and then these guys centre mids. And then my ultra defensive would be like 5-3-2 with Kante dropping in at centre back. So that's what I'd do personally if I was using those through midfield, which I do. How can I play with Ibrahimović? He has 70 stamina. Does 70 stamina impact him for the majority of the game? No, like he's fine up until like the 70th or 80th minute, and then he's insane up until like the 70th or the 80th minute, because look at his stats, they're crazy, and the stamina has no impact for like the first 2 or 3 quarters of the game, so completely fine. And when he's tired, then either sub in Lewandowski or sub in Suárez, depending how the game's going. Sometimes I'll bring both of them on if I'm going attacking and I have, because my attacking formation is 4-1-2-1-2, second variation. If I'm defensive, I'd normally just use Suárez because he can hold the ball up better. If I'm winning, and then if I'm losing, I bring on Lewandowski because he's just a little bit better for me going forwards. But yeah, that's what I generally do. I do also need a defensive midfield substitution, so I'm going to try and find one in my club, because I keep finding that I need to bring on a defensive midfielder and it doesn't work. But yeah, I do start Ibrahimović for Menta. And yeah, like you could either use him as an impact sub, which I don't really I'd rather start him, but obviously if you can't link him into a team, then you could just use him as an impact sub. But I like using him as like my main starting striker, and then I can sub him off later on if need be. Okay, so I reckon Guilavogui is probably a good defensive midfield option. I don't need Lucas. My winger options, I've got Sterling, and yeah, I'll go with Sterling and Bale as my winger options. Lewandowski and Suárez as my striker options. I'll just swap these guys around, so if they're all in the right place on the bench, then it's easier when I come to sub them on. I only need one centre-back option. That's when I go 5 at the back with my ultra defensive. I'll bring him in there. Sometimes for Kante, and then I move Kante in the midfield. So I guess the player I'm going to drop, the good thing about Depay is he can play cam as well. But then, I don't know, Bale's a must-have over these guys. I don't know whether I should go with Sterling or Depay. Sterling's got a little bit more pace, so I think I'll go with Sterling. And then I'll drop in a fullback. Actually, Valencia, who's better out of Valencia and Van Aanholt? Van Aanholt's quicker and he's got better shooting, but he's worse defensively. So yeah, I reckon if I have Valencia in here, he can come on as a wing back, but also I can use him in midfield. Like, he'd be a decent defensive midfielder, so I'll keep him there. So there we go. Those are my options now for the team. I guess I do have like Kovacic and people I could maybe use, because that would be more of a like holding midfield option. But I think Guilavogui is just a really good defensive midfielder, and also he can play centre back. So got my subs sorted out now, which I've kept meaning to do for ages, because I keep going into games then wanting to go defensive, and then I need to bring on, normally for De Bruyne, because even though De Bruyne has good stamina, for some reason he gets tired really quickly. I don't know why, but because of that I need a midfield substitute. So I've been bringing Depay on at centre mid, which wasn't working very well. Okay, so I need three red cards. I think 6 in total. Is there a flashback David Luiz coming soon? I have no idea. That would be sick if there was. Go with Kyle Walker at right back? No way. What's his name is better. Red Lala he batters him in every stat pretty much, I think, apart from pace. And I've got him as an untradeable, so why not use him? I've got a few options there. I've got Footmus Valencia as well, who I could use. Okay, so I've already got a right back. I need some centre mids. I think I need centre mids and left wingers. So I'll look at silvers, because you only need a 74 rating. The silvers will probably be a bit cheaper. You see, yeah, 750. I might even already have. I think I actually already have both of these guys, but I'm not sure. I'll check. If you had 1 million coins to buy a left winger, who would I get? I'd get a 90 rated Stoichkov or Nedved. Both of them are really good. You join late, but a team of the years in SBCs. What do you mean? Like, you can pack team of the years in SBCs, yeah. But these are the new Team of the Year challenge SBCs, so I mean, yeah, like obviously you can pack Team of the Year cards in these SBCs. I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to say. David Luiz is coming soon, so he was denied a Footmas card and Team of the Week for the last month. Wait, is he? I'm not sure. I'd have thought the next SBC, my guess for the next flashback SBC, if it comes during Team of the Year, would be what's his name, Iron Robin, because he would be 93 rated, I think, which would be an upgrade from the previous one we've had, which is 92 for Ibrahimović. We had 91 for Casillas, and then he was in Team of the Year back in FIFA 15, I think. And they're trying to do like previous Team of the Year cards, I think. How's the new Arnautovic? I've no idea. I've not used Arnautovic. I've not used any version of him this year. Look up like player reviews on YouTube. We get is that an inform? Who is this going to be? It's not a walkout inform, so it's going to be a bad one. It is Funes Mori, I think. So higher chance of packing them. Not as far as I'm aware, but yeah, they're the Team of the Year SBCs that we've had lots. So we did those quickly. You've got Kimpembe as well, not the worst of packs. And then obviously there's all the Team of the Year like League SBCs too. What method do I use to make coins? I don't trade. I haven't since the beginning of this game, apart from for videos. I traded in the first kind of couple of weeks to build up enough coins, but nowadays I just I invest really. That's the only way I make coins, because I don't spend that much time playing the game apart from for videos and streams. So I just might invest like 2 million coins into discard price informs. I did that before Footmas and then sold them all throughout Footmas and made like a good amount of coins that way. Can I make an OP 4-2-3-1 Premier League Serie A hybrid? The main thing missing there is the budget, because I could, but obviously it depends on what budget you want. Is it worth getting packs? It's worth doing SBCs, kind of, but it's definitely not worth buying packs. Never buy packs, especially, well, I was going to say especially with coins, but also not with FIFA points. Like, opening packs with coins is stupid, and you'll never make any money from it unless you get extremely lucky. Like, even the majority of the time you'll make a massive loss. So yeah, never open packs with coins. The only packs I open are from SBCs. Spending money on FIFA points as well is stupid, because I mean, there's no need, and most of the time you'll just get screwed over, and it's just a huge waste of money. There's so many better things you could spend your money on in life than FIFA points. But yeah, doing SBCs, generally they're fairly profitable compared to what you're putting into them, the packs you get back. And also you're not getting ripped off by actually spending money on the game. Do you think Scream Deemed is any good? I'm not sure who that is. I assume that's like some kind of typo. How much money have I spent on this account? I said at the beginning of the stream, I think like £40 or £50. I bought like the second highest amount of FIFA points at the beginning of the game, like 6,000 or something, which literally had no impact on my account. I probably got like 100k from all of those in the long run. And if you think about it, like you can make 100k from trading in like a day or two. So next FIFA, I won't be spending any money on FIFA points at all, and for the rest of this FIFA as well, I won't. What SBCs are worth it? Well, it depends what you deem as like worth it, because these are untradeable, these ones, but these do give good rewards in the long run if you're lucky, and if you have the coins to do a lot of these league upgrade SBCs, especially for La Liga and the Premier League, they can be worth it because you'll get really good players from them. Like especially if you do the icon crafting trick, which I'm not going to explain how to do because I've explained so many times, and I'm sure you will know about it, and if not, loads of people have done videos on it, like Foot Mentor, who was in the stream earlier, or like Foot Spy, people like that. Yeah, if you do that and just recycle your players, it can be really profitable, but the players you get are, well, I say it can be profitable. You're getting really good players worth a lot of coins. They are untradeable though, so you can't sell them, but it allows you to get like, I got Best for about 400k, and the SBC is like 1.5 million if you were to do it from scratch off the market buying players. So it's good for that kind of stuff there. Okay, Foot Mentor, I'll catch you later. Thanks for joining the stream. Scream Dini, is that what you meant? No, not really. I mean, he's Troy Deeney, so he's never really going to be that good on FIFA. Like, I think, what's he got, like 2-star skills or something like that, probably. And I imagine he has like really bad agility and balance and everything. There's definitely better players to go with than him. When do you think that the next time League Upgrade Packs will come out? Probably next time, because EA will have seen how popular these are. Probably next time there's like a big promo of some sort. Whenever that is, but when there's a big promo, I imagine we'll have some more. You did icon crafting yesterday after watching my video and got Rui Costa for 250k. Wow, that's sick. The Bale card's insane, but he's 1.5 million, which is ridiculous. That is a really high price tag, but if you compare his stats to like a team of the year, how much is Mbappe? How much is Kylian Mbappe? Mbappe's nearly 4 million, and Bale has fairly similar stats, so it's not too bad for the card. I mean, yeah, 1.6 million is insane for an SBC, but look at his stats, like they're team of the year worthy stats. Although you can just go and get, he's got 1 less pace, 4 less shooting, 3 less passing, 4 less dribbling. You can get for 490k his 89 rated team of the group stage card. For 450k you can get practically the same card with his like normal Champions League card, and then you could just go and get his normal card for 200k, which is very comparable to those two cards. So if I were to do Bale, I wouldn't do Bale, I'd just go and get normal Bale, who I already have. That's non-tradable. I mean, he does have really, really good stats, but it is quite a lot of coins. Why do I have a Messi shirt hanging on my wall? Because I like Messi. He's my favourite player. I've got a load of shirts. Jesus, Messi, Neymar, Rakitic. I swap them around like normally for every video. I've got a load of them. He's tradable. Wait, the Bale's tradable? Or Mbappe's tradable? Yeah, Mbappe's tradable, but Mbappe's 4 million coins. Bale's untradable and he's 1.5, so you see the difference. Like, it's not, like, I know it's loads of coins for an SBC, but he's got an amazing card, and you get a lot of packs back. It's the same, like, if you compare his card to George Best, they have pretty comparable stats. Actually, I'm going to compare the two of them. I will do this SBC and then I'll compare their stats. Bale, I think, just destroys Best in terms of stats all over the place. He's better than him, and he's kind of the same price. So, like, it's a lot for an SBC, but he merits the price tag. Okay, I've bought a few more rare cards, so this one should be okay. Have I got enough now? Yeah. So yeah, I'll quickly compare them afterwards, but as far as I can see, he is a lot better in most areas. When Inform SBCs coming out, I doubt they'll come out at all. Is Van Dijk better value to do icon crafting? Well, you'd be able to get Van Dijk a lot cheaper if you did untradable packs, especially. Oh, we've got a walkout. We've got a walkout. Be a team of the year. Oh, it's not a team of the year. It would never be a team of the year. It's probably PK or Isco. It's Isco. That's quite annoying because I've already done all the SBCs I do that needed high rated players. So yeah, Isco's not bad though. It's a walkout, but it's never a team of the year. I've probably got like 25 walkouts. What is Icon SBC? What do you mean? What is an Icon SBC? It's an SBC you get an icon from. Score Builder Challenge, I assume you play FIFA, like, here, icons. These are icon SBCs. When should you do icon SBCs? They're really expensive now. They're expensive if you buy them off the market, but now's the cheapest time to do them because you can just do all these upgrade packs. Like, you're not going to be able to do upgrade packs in 2 days' time. Should you do icon crafting now? If so, how much do you think you'd need on average? It depends which icon you want to get. You could probably do Campbell for maybe like 200-300k, maybe 400k if you're unlucky, maybe 100k if you're lucky. If you don't have any cards in your club as well, obviously it's going to be more. Obviously, if you want to do like Best, it's going to be a lot more, especially because you need an icon. If you want to do someone that needs an icon, I'd personally do like Keane or Rui Costa, one of the cheap icon SBCs first. Icon crafting it, you could do one of those maybe for like 300, 400k. You obviously get the packs back, and then you'd get an icon. So probably including the packs, the kind of stuff, what you'd be getting, I think you'd probably end up spending like maybe like 250k to get yourself your first icon, which you can then trade into one of those bigger SBCs. So that's what I did with Campbell to get best. I ended up recycling him in, and then I got a 125k pack from that, which I got some decent stuff in, and then obviously I did like more icon crafting to fill out the rest of the SBCs. For Van Dijk, yeah, it will be cheaper for Van Dijk because obviously like you're able to get players at a cheaper price. You doing icon crafting, so it will work out a little bit cheaper if you want to do Van Dijk that way. Flashback Tevez or Marc Overmars? Neither of them really. Well, you can't do Tevez anymore, can you? And Overmars isn't very good at all, especially for the price. Like you can get like Sane is much better, and he's like what 50k. If you wanted Keane, how much do you think you'd have to spend on him? It depends. Like if you have no cards in your club, maybe like 250, 300k. But it all depends. Like you could get really lucky. Like it completely depends. Like my first 10 packs when I was doing Premier League upgrades got me 6 walkouts, but I've probably opened like 50 La Liga ones and got about 2 walkouts. So it all depends. How did I build up the account with so many coins? I don't have many coins now. I think that the most I've had this year, liquid has been like 3 million. But then I've had a lot of players in my club as well. So probably I don't get all the people like run the foot market and stuff who don't really play the game that much and just have millions of coins. Well, he does play the game a bit, but I know quite a lot of traders who literally just don't play the game and they just are like get loads of coins, and I don't know what they find fun in that. Because they don't play the game, they just trade. But like, so I've never really had like huge amounts of coins. I'd say my club value is maybe like, I don't know, in terms of the total amount of coins I've made, and then obviously I spend loads on like, I've done so many pointless SBCs I shouldn't have done. These are just, I've done like so many of the Footmas ones which I don't use. I'd say maybe like 7 or 8 million. I don't know what my transfer profit is. I'll quickly check that. I will check that, but like I obviously have a lot of players worth a lot of coins too, so I'm not entirely sure, but it's all just from trading and investing, mainly just from investing, to be honest. Like I don't trade that much, so yeah, 6 million transfer profit at the moment. But to be honest, like I barely do anything like trading or investing. I don't do much like that on the market. I mean, I occasionally do. I'll just obviously, I could make a lot more coins if I actually like traded all the time and stuff. But I have more to do in life than build up loads of FIFA coins. But yeah, so I'd probably spend maybe like an hour, not even an hour trading a week or so. Like I just occasionally make some investments, really. Like that's how I make my coins. So like before Footmas, I spent all of my coins on just picking up discard price informs. So I spent like 3 million, maybe 2 million on discard price informs, and then just kept them in my club and then sold them during Footmas and maybe made like 1 million off that. And then like I've done League SBC investing at the beginning of the game, but I genuinely don't spend much time at all on FIFA apart from for when I'm doing videos and streams, or if I'm playing the weekend league, which I do to make content. So yeah, I'm not like always trading throughout the week or anything. At the beginning of the game, I tried to build up coins. I got to like the 500k mark or so from trading and stuff, but then beyond that, I just invested because it's a lot easier, it's a lot quicker, and like you don't have to spend loads of time. Should you sell your 83s and 84s? I don't really think so. Like there's not much that's going to make them go up. Yeah, we've got like the flashback SBCs and stuff, so some will have gone up in price. Like look at them, look at the price of them. If they're high, then sell them. If they're not, then don't. Like some 83s will have gone up in price because they're Leagues and Nations. Some 84s will as well. Some won't have. But we're going to have the Winter Wants to Watch promo soon, so they'll all go up lots then, because you'll need those types of cards. Would I recommend icon crafting 300k for Van Dijk, or just spend 500k on him? I do Premier League SBCs, loads of upgrades for 300k, and you'll probably, or don't instantly put 300k in, maybe do 100k at a time. Spend 100k on rare golds, do it, see how you go, see how that first 100k goes, and probably from that you'll be able to get yourself a couple of walkouts, like good players that are going to be useful for it. So I'd personally do that, and also it's more fun. Like, you never know, you could pack a Team of the Year De Bruyne or someone, or even a Team of the Year Van Dijk from doing that. Gold Courtois or gold De Gea? I'd go with Courtois. He's a lot taller, so he makes a lot of good saves because of that on finesse shots, because he can reach them. You pack Team of the Year Varane, nice one. Okay, so I think I'm just going to use a load of someone was saying, like, should you sell your 83s? Why would you sell your 83s when they're literally going for the cheapest they've gone for this year? Like, all of these 83s and everything right now have no value whatsoever, because they're all getting packed so much. Like, yeah, definitely don't sell any of your 83s or anything like that. Wait until winter wants to watch, because that'll mean these types of cards will go up, because we'll need like 82 and 83 rated teams. When Scream carts will update, and then like 10 question marks. I don't know. Gold Aguero, gold Hazard. Hazard. What's icon crafting? I've explained it a lot, but basically you either use rare golds you have in your club, or you go and buy them off the market for like 1,000 coins. You put all the rare cards into the premium league upgrades, whether that be the Premier League or La Liga. They're probably the two best ones. All the good cards, 80 rated and higher, you save in your club and use in SBCs. All of the bad cards, so all the bad rare cards, you put into the gold upgrades, so you get 2 rare golds from that. You might get good players from that, you might not. You put all the bad players back into the Premium League upgrade SBCs, all the good players, I mean, you keep, and then all the non-rares that you get from the league upgrades you put back into the gold upgrades, and so on and so forth. And you just keep recycling them, and eventually you can get some good players back. But this is probably going to be my last of the premium upgrades. Hopefully I can get something good in this one, but I highly doubt it. But I will also have some non-rares to trade in. But I've opened so many packs, I've just lost the will to open anymore, because genuinely, like, I've opened so many packs over the past few days, and I haven't packed anything of note at all. Like, anything at all. So I'm probably gonna open as many as I can just with the cards I've got. I'm not gonna go and buy any more. And then I'm probably gonna call it a day for the stream, because we streamed for like 40 minutes. So I just wanted to do some of those SBCs just to show you guys like how to do them cheaply. I was gonna do a video on it, but that would be effort, so I thought I'd live stream it instead, and then I could do some extra packs. But I mean, these are just really bad. These packs have been awful. What division am I in? Division 5. Have I packed a Team of the Year? No, I haven't. I'm going to try and do like as many of these as possible though. Okay, so I've got some non-rares to trade in now as well. Should you buy rare golds for 900 coins or less? If you're going to use them in these SBCs, yeah, you should. I'm going to mix it up and do a couple of Ligue 1 ones, because I know they only have 2 Team of the Year cards, but they also have hardly any rare golds. So they have the best proportion, I think. The best, like, yeah, they have the best like proportion of rares to non-rares and drop downs. So basically you have the highest chance of getting a drop down from that one. But my pack luck's been terrible. It's been terrible recently. Truly has. Okay, so I hopefully have some more cards I can use. Do I get good rewards? Well, technically I get good rewards as in the packs are good. Like I normally go with the untradables, so I get what, like 2 or 3 50k packs. And like, yeah, you get good packs. I don't think I've got much in those packs though. Oh wow, I'm putting the wrong players into the gold upgrade. That's good. So hopefully I'll have enough non-rares to do a few gold upgrades. I don't know what is wrong with this stream today. Normally we have like 400-500 viewers in a stream, and then today we were over 100 for a bit, and we've been under 100 for the majority of the stream, which is very very weird compared to my normal streams. I'm not sure. It must just be the hype for Team of the Year, which is dead. The pack weight though for Team of the Year cards this year, I've not seen it being worse really. Like, I think the most I've seen any YouTuber pack is 3, and that's Nepenthes. Like, in previous FIFAs, you'd see people pack so many, especially the bigger YouTubers who spent a lot, but even the ones who spend a lot have hardly got anything. You never realise, but 100k pack costs £15. Yeah, I know, it's awful. That's why you never want to buy FIFA points at all. What's the best player I've packed, and from which pack? What, in general this FIFA, or since I've been doing icon crafting? I just did La Liga ones. I didn't get that many amazing players to use, but I got ones that were really good for SBCs, if that makes sense. So I got like, I've got Isco, PK, like so many high rated players. Basically all the high rated cards that aren't like Team of the Years and that aren't really good. I've also got the best player I've got actually is 93 Suárez from one of these. I got I don't know where he is. I got 93 Suárez, this one here, from a La Liga upgrade. When they were last available, not this time, but that was a couple of weeks ago. Any good new SBCs? I mean, they're okay, like they are profitable SBCs, but yeah. They're not amazing. I think you get like a 30-something K pack, like it's one of those Electrum packs. Aguero or Aubameyang? Definitely Aubameyang on FIFA. Okay, is this one done? Yeah, it is. Should you sell the Salah in your main team and do icon crafting? It depends. Like, what is your main team? Is Salah like by far and away the best player in it? If you don't have Salah, who would you go with? How much is Salah worth as well? I'm not sure. And also it depends. Like, I'm gonna see how much Salah's worth quickly. Surprisingly, we've got another trash pack. Okay, Salah. Salah's only 150k. Like, if that's all you have, then don't, because you're very unlikely to get anything. Like, you're not going to get an icon for 150k, so don't. But obviously, if you have more coins, then possibly. But obviously, it depends. Like, if there's an icon you want and that you can afford. What's the best to do out of La Liga and the Premier League? They're both basically the same. They both have pretty similar, like 4 or 5 Team of the Years in. But given you're getting untradables, it just depends, like, because there's a chance you're going to pack like a Team of the Year or something. Depends, like, if you pack an untradable Team of the Year Messi and you've got a full Premier League team, then that's annoying. But if you've got a full Premier League team, do Premier League SBCs. Like, look at your team. Like, I have a core of Premier League players as untradables, so I was originally doing a lot of Premier League ones because I was looking to get the likes of like Van Dijk and all those types of players, so I wanted to do those ones. And then now I've got an icon on each wing, so I kind of need a good striker, so I was doing La Liga ones because I wanted to get some La Liga players. I wanted to get Messi primarily, but then I'd have also taken Ramos because he's in my main team. So do ones that have players that you'd use in, so like whatever your team is built around, especially if you have untradables that obviously you won't be able to sell, just focus on getting like those types of players there. You use thumbnail with the I have no idea what that means. Bale SBC is out, but it's really expensive. Yeah, it is really expensive. I'm not gonna do a La Liga one. I'm gonna do a Liga one actually. I know I have a icon on each wing, but if I did happen to get, because I'm just saying, there's like a higher, you're more likely to get a drop down from the La Liga, from Liga than you are from any other league, because they have the most for the number of rares in that league. So I'm gonna see if I get anything good from this. But if I do somehow happen to get Neymar or Mbappe, which I'm probably not, well, let's just say I'm not going to get, I would use them off chemistry as a striker, and that would be sick. Although I already have a lot of striker options. Like these are, I have no reason to do these apart from for content. Like, I don't particularly think these are worth it for me because I already have lots of players. You searched up Team of the Year Challenge thumbnail on YouTube for your video and it came up with yours. Can you use it? No, I made it. Like, just make your own one with like a screenshot or something of you doing the SBC. That's yeah, don't do that because I mean I made it. Like that's how copyright works. Okay, so that works right there. We can submit that. I look like Joe Wills. I don't know who Joe Wills is. What is icon crafting? Okay, basically you use rare gold cards that you either get cheaply off the market or from your club in the Premium League upgrade SBCs. All the good players, the 83 rares are how you keep in your club for SBCs. All the bad non-rares, or just all the non-rares in general, you put in the gold upgrade, which you obviously get rare gold cards that you can then put into different SBCs. And you keep recycling them, and then all the rare cards that aren't good that you get from the premium ones, you put back into the premium ones, you keep recycling them, non-rares into the gold upgrade, good rares into your club, bad rares back into the SBCs, and keep doing them again and again. Icon crafting for Ibrahimović, good idea, yeah, that'll work out well. Well, I did him for free from doing that. We get a drop down. I said, it's going to be Verratti, no it's not, it's going to be Balotelli. Even then we can't get a good player. But yeah, as I said, you have a higher chance of getting drop downs from the Liga because there aren't that many. Is Photoshop CS6 any good for thumbnails? It's the best thing you could use for thumbnails. I've used that for years. Look on YouTube and you'll find ways of getting it for free because I don't really want to have to pay £400 for it. Christian Freighter, welcome to the stream, man. Should you be spending 1,000 coins on each player for icon crafting or less? Ideally, you want to spend like 800 or so on bid. But if you are in a hurry, you can just do it like for 1,000 coins or so. They're going to be. You can just get them on buy nows for 1,000, whereas you can probably bid on them and get them a little bit less. King Savage, you got nothing. Hope I get something. I have opened so many packs, and I've got nothing at all. I think most people are in the same boat. Any good trading methods for people on lower budgets? Check my channel. I've done a lot of different methods for lower budgets. Maybe check my trading from 1k to 100k video, for example. The Hunter Catalyst Shadow method's really good. I go into that. All sorts of stuff like that. Is it worth buying 83s for ones to watch in January? Yeah, it is. I'd say so. I did a video on that like a month ago or so, mainly talking about investing in ones to watch cards, which have gone up so much since that video. They've gone up about 10k a card. So hopefully you guys invest in some of them. But the 83s and 84s as well will rise for that. 82s will as well, because if it goes what it was last year, we had like an 82 rating overall. So the 84s didn't go up that much. I think the ones that went up the most were actually 82s, because they were the cheapest at the time. You get another board drop. What was I saying there? I said it's going to be, what is this? Oh, is this a gold upgrade? No, this is gold upgrade. I thought that was a League Own pack for a minute. Yeah, take untradables in your rewards. Oh, please don't be an untradeable version. Cool. Yeah, take the untradable rewards because that's good for icon crafting. Although, what have you already have you got them like ready to open? Because obviously, like if you open them next week, then we're not going to have these SPCs available anymore. I'm also going to go and sell all my investments right now. What's ones to watch January? Well, the winter ones to watch promo is happening in January. I'm going to go and sell all of my investments right now and get as many coins as I can. Bamba is up to 18k, so nice. I got loads of this guy for just over 10k, so we're making 7k a card. This is how I make my coins. Like I probably spent like 15 minutes picking Bamba up. I just bidded on like some of them, and this is probably going to make me like 100k. I'm not sure how many of him I have, but I just list them all up for 18, making like 6k a card, I think, 6.5k, something like that. after tax. So yeah, like I didn't even invest in these like for Van Dijk Player of the Month. I just saw like if you know the market, it's not, you don't even need to know the market. Like you don't have discount price Premier League informs normally, especially if they're like 81 rated or something. That doesn't happen. So if you see one that's that price, which you often see like when there's like SBCs or something releasing a lot of these, then just buy them. Like this guy couldn't stay at discount price. Like he's an 81 rated Premier League inform. Let's look at Walker Peters as well. I invested a lot in him because I thought Son would probably win Player of the Month. Now I got all of these for 10k. I could sell all of them for 12k, which is what he's selling for, making a few thousand coins per card. And I have so many of him, but I'm just gonna wait on him because eventually he'll go up more because he'll get rarer and potentially like someone like Son could do well. How much is Ederson going for? Let's check. He's a card I packed yesterday, so I'm gonna hopefully sell him now. Let's quickly check. With Player of the Month, he might be going for a bit more. Yeah, he's like 19k. So if I sell him for 20, he should go. I'll check these Dembélés as well. These are some of those ones to watch investments I was talking about. Dembele, not this version here. This Dembele is currently sat at 21. So if we sell these, they should sell to lazy buyers. I'll keep this Perez in my club. I will also keep, wherever he is, Neres in my club. Fagesa can go in the club as well. And then I've got all these like 83s and kind of all these average players here. I'll send any that aren't already duplicates to my club, which I think all of these are. Patricio is not, actually. We're already starting to sell some of those informs that I picked up. They're selling in the background. Savic can go to the club. Balotelli can. No, actually, you can't. I have him as untradeable, apparently. All the ones that it says quick sell, they're the ones I have as untradeables. Viviano. Tara I've already got. Quaresma can go. Like, these are all going to be useful when we have those SPCs in January. Well, actually, it'll be in February. I think it's early February. I just want to see how much Courtois is selling for, because I'm thinking, even though he's getting packed lots, he should be quite expensive, because I think a lot of people are going to be doing icon SPCs. Actually, no, he's 58k. Let me check, like, Oblak and people. He's basically the joint cheapest 90 rated card, so people are going to be using him for SPCs. I just want to see what he was going for before. So December, he was like 70k or so, and then gradually dropping in January. He's gone from 70 down to like 57. So yeah, he's dropped down. He'll probably recover after Team of the Year, so I'll keep hold of him actually. You can just look on Footbin and see all these types of things. Am I playing Foot Champions? I am, yeah. Not on stream though. Best players to invest in. Discard price informs, if there are any good ones, they're the main cards I really invest in. I guess people like Jesus and all that will be cheap because they'll get packed loads, but the simple ones are just discard price informs. Like these ones have all sold 18k, all got for like 10k, all made some good coins on them. Thanks for that, Zane Hack. Why don't I read the chat? Because I was looking at Footbin. I always read the chat. I was looking at Footbin, but welcome to the stream, Charlie. I think I'm going to call it a day on the stream then now, because I just realised what the time is. It's 7 o'clock and I need to go to the gym, which shuts at 8 o'clock. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I will try and do a video later on today as well. And I'll catch you later. Take care.